this study, this presentation, Ecology and Management of the Nighttime Environment. There has been 5 individuals that have assisted with this publication. There's been, including our Cindy. And then what we're doing with this publication is we're going to be teaching upcoming workshops. So this is a publication that you are going to be able to buy. You're going to be able to attend. We're going to teach you how to train it and then facilitate it. And what it's covering, to give you a little sneak peek, is, of course, the nighttime environment and all of the different avenues, again, like we've talked about today, on what it can dive. This is going to get into the weeds of how we can restore our night. And we've seen several of these pictures already about common misconception that brighter is better. And this publication is going to dive into why that is a myth. It also goes into the facts and evidence of why shielded lights and amber lights and things we've already been talking about all day today enhance our ecosystems and our health and restores what we love about the night sky. We talk about the behavioral aspects and the biology of the insects and the nighttime predators, and we'll go into a little bit more deeper, about the moonlight and the stars and the navigation and the bird migrations, and how this stabilizing and restoring the nighttime is going to be profound. And it really helps educate us and gives us factual documentation on how to do that. There's some research, of course, we know about the light intensity and the powerful cues that plays on the animals and the habitats surrounding us. Birds need to eat bugs, but we keep killing them with pesticides and our lights and things like that. So one of the things that I notated in the presentation, I had the pleasure of kind of reading it ahead of time before making these slides, is that I didn't know. And of course, I have a background in nursing, but I've never actually been a nurse. And so reading these types of skills, life changed. I geek out when I start reading, these documentations and things. And I love my coffee time in the morning to listen to my birds and identify my birds. I have now become a birder. That's one of those things that you do when you turn, 40. And one of the things I didn't know is cloudy mornings, the songs are not as vibrant without the sunshine, because those birds are looking for a mate, they're looking for food. And I'm like reading this and I'm like, oh, I'm learning all kinds of fun stuff. And then of course we love the sparkle butts. That is one of my biggest things. I grew up calling them lightning bugs. They're fireflies, same thing-ish. And so this really dives into the ecology behind their decline and how we can restore those atmospheres to bring them back. I won't let my husband touch the leaves in our yard. And I did run my sprinklers sometimes during the winter. And my husband's like, why am I watering the dead grass? And I'm like, because I'm bringing back the lightning bugs and they need a wet environment. And then it goes into the lunar phases, and I can talk about the moon for hours. That is my first astro love, when Santa brought me my telescope as a young child. And so I talk to the moon, I call it a she, which most of us do, but it really dives into the 24-hour clock that we all live by, our circadian rhythms, and how all these animals and insects and everything functions off of the lunar cycles. Especially new moons. I love my nurse friends. They're always like, the ER is going to be super busy. My dad was a doctor. He's like, it's a full moon. And so it's just one of those things. And of course, during a new moon, we do our sky quality audits and things like that. So that is kind of my presentation in a nutshell. Awesome. I was right on time, 4:00. In closing, just wanted to remind you guys about all of our programs. Please go to DarkSky Texas website, get involved if you're not, and let us help you connect with your county, your city, your neighbors. We've talked a lot about all of that today, but stay tuned to a theater near you because this presentation is coming, and we are really excited to teach you on hosting this presentation. It's going to be some great workshops.
Would you mention the primary three authors, please?
Yes, let me go back to my notes. We have Dr. Osenaha Dokucha.
Yeah, they may
Okay.
not know her, but keep going.
Dr. Brett Seymour, Dr. Travis Longcore. We had some contributing authors, Dr. Karen McGraw, and Miss Cindy needs a doctorate behind her name as well.
Yeah, but the three primary authors are three doctors who are specialists in ecology, biology, and light pollution affecting all of living things.
And they're from the Texas, UT of Texas of El Paso, and oh, my mind just went blank.
University of California.
The University of Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yep, UCLA.
What's your ET? I know you said coming soon, but is it going to be like spring, fall, 2027?
2027.
Is it a print document or is it online?
It is not published
We
yet.
hope it'll be both, that you can, have it online, but we are already working with a publisher to print it.
You make it